Welcome to Kidmissing TV. I'm your host, Angelina Wilson, and these are the August updates. First, we have an update on the case of Diamond and Tianda Bradley. A woman has come forward to say that she believes she is the younger of the two, Diamond. The woman lives in Texas. She has sent her DNA has been collected by the FBI because evidently they feel that there's enough to her story that they want to make absolutely sure. I don't think there is much else. And she has the same scar that 3-year-old Diamond had when she disappeared along with her sister Tianda in 2001. They were 3 and 10. It's about the largest missing persons investigation in Chicago. So, I will keep looking and see what the DNA says. Their grandmother passed away. Their great aunt, Shalea, is someone who I've worked with, and I'm really praying for her sake that this turns out to be her great niece. If I remember correctly, when this first came out, she talked about what happened to Tianda later, but I don't know for sure. The next case we're going to update is the baby Jane Doe from Waycross, Georgia. The GBI has released more information. They believe she may have been from the Albany, Georgia area, as a newspaper, the Albany Herald, was found near the TV. Okay, if you recall in this case, this little girl was found. Obviously, they did not want her found. Inside a TV cabinet. TVs back then had, it was like a console TV, a big wood cabinet. Inside of it, inside a duffel bag, which was inside of a suitcase. Then they poured cement over the whole thing. And somehow, the gentleman found her. But due to the newspaper's placement and its condition, they believe it was placed at the same time, according to the GBI. So it was part of the same dump, basically, when she was dumped. So that's a huge help, and something that should have been released sooner, although I understand why they held it back. I'm sure there's other things they've held back. They always do, and that's important. I also, if you'll look over here, have an additional picture to show you. Don't worry, it is not... I guess technically her body's in the picture, but you can't tell. It has the TV, it has where she came out of, the suitcase. It's a good picture of the crime scene, basically, that they've also just released, that I wanted to share with you. Again, there's nothing gruesome in it. If you have any information, you can call the GBI at 1-800-597-8477. That's 1-800-597-8477. Or you can give a tip online through their form at gbi.georgia.gov. The final update is an update in the case of Cedrica Provencher. If you recall, we did Cedrica's case a long time ago. Cedrica's remains were found, and there is a suspect, Jonathan Betts, B-E-T-T-E-Z. He's been considered a prime suspect since early on, but has never been indicted due to a complete lack of direct evidence. I'm going to make that clear. The case is strictly circumstantial, at least what's been released to media is how they put it. She was kidnapped and killed on July 31st, 2007, just to remind you. Somebody saw a red sedan with chrome door handles, and police managed to narrow it down to a 2004 red Acura TSX model, thanks to video surveillance that was nearby. 258 vehicles of this model and color were registered in the province. This is the province of Quebec. Only 6 exactly matched the characteristics that were sought, and Betts was the only owner whose alibi could not be corroborated. That's kind of a weak case, but... And he won't take a polygraph. He was really revealed by journalists as the main suspect on the 29th of August 2016. Again, I'm not in Quebec, I don't see their news, so yeah, I'm a little late. After he was arrested and charged with 6 counts of possessing and distributing kitty porn. He was, however, acquitted on 6 October 2018 by Judge Jacques Lacourcière. Before the beginning of hearings, as the proof against him was considered to have been obtained illegitimately. This evidence was acquired in December of 15, a day or two after the finding of Cedric's remains. When investigators involved in the case decided to look into whether Betts, the sole suspect, could be a user of such pornography without any warrant, Facebook gave them 12 IP addresses associated with his account within the previous year or so. So yeah, they excuse me as I keep you drop papers, oh boy. Anyway, so yeah, they kind of did a no-no. Some of the they only had a general warrant. The company owned by Betts' father, with more than a dozen employees on its network, had been used to view and share illicit content between 2010 and 2011. With this knowledge, that's when they got the, yeah. So, not good. I do not have a phone number for Cedric's murder. Again, they don't have very much evidence, if any, against this man, at least not that they're making public at this time. I will have to keep looking on and seeing what I can find in English. That's going to be the key for me, is in English. There we go. Because in Quebec, they, oops, my seat pad is coming off. They choose to speak French. It's their language. So, I will do the best I can to keep you updated on that. But the latest update that I found is that everything's been thrown out because police did a wrongity wrong. It happens. They're a little overzealous and they do a wrongity wrong. And they get caught, ruh-roh, as Scooby-Doo would say, and lose their case goes boom. So, it happens. Next time, join me for the first case, Unidentified August. I will see you for that. God bless you, and have a wonderful rest of your day.